Hi, everyone. Oh, let me turn that down. Happy Sunday. Woo woo. It's a new week, a new sunshine, a new week. Oh, I already see sunshine in there, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Todd. Hi, Tammy. Hi, God One. Hi, Eileen. All the beautiful people. Hello to the ones out there not commenting. Hopefully, all of you are having a fantabulous Sunday. Sorry for all the ones that don't have good weather out there, but it was beautiful here in Florida. 76, sunny, and a little breeze, and no humidity. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Hi, Sigs. Hello. It's getting exciting out there. Yes, it is. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I hope everyone had some happiness. And the ones that didn't, I'll say prayers for you. I hope it gets better this week. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. All right, we got a great show for tonight. We are going to do some diffuser blends. Yes, we are. So that you guys can start using them in your diffusers. I also have some history tonight, Pennsylvania Supreme Court history. I think it's very interesting. I think it's going to tie into what we're going on. I wish I could send that weather to you, Tammy, up there in Pennsylvania for sure. Yes. There's no voice. Oh, Sigs, turn your volume up, maybe. There's no voice. I don't know why. Turn the volume up. Oh, check your volume on YouTube too. You might have the volume on YouTube down, not just your volume on your computer. Hopefully that helps. Oh, Eileen's got some good news. She said she was so proud of her grandson today. We saw a young lady with a sign. It said, "Have three small children and trying to pay the rent." He turned the car around and he gave her some money. Oh, Eileen, that was awesome. Yay. That is a wonderful story today. See, you're rubbing off on him. Grandma's teaching him. Yes, she is. Yes, yes, yes. That is awesome. Yay. He made you cry. He would make me cry too. That is phenomenal. Yay. We have some family time going on. My son's girlfriend, her brother is here, and my daughter, him, my son, and his girlfriend are all building and going through Legos together. It's actually nice to see them doing something together that's not online, right? Get these young kids off that television and that computer anytime I can. I love it. They're building a big, big project one. So they'll be at it for the rest of the night till they go to bed. The problem is, I just hope and pray they get as much up as they can because I got it all over my dining room table. And I don't want the cats knocking them out. Have you ever stepped on a Lego? Oh my, does that hurt? Thank God my son's old enough to keep him off the floor now, not like when he was young. Oh, I know you guys have had that. I know you have. That stuff hurts. Yes. Blessings to your grandson for sure, Eileen. Yes, Tammy. Blessings, blessings. Yes, God, when they hurt. They hurt. I know I had a bruise once when he was young. I think it lasted like 3 weeks. I stepped on it so hard. I thought I damaged my foot from it, but I didn't, thank goodness. It just was a really big bruise. Really, really big. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Judy. Nice to see you tonight. I hope your day was beautiful. We're talking about weather a little bit. I'm Polish and forgot to turn volume up. All fixed. Yay, Sigs! Yeah, you just needed a reminder. We had a little brain fog there. That's all right. Ascension. That's what I tell people. Ascension. Yes, Eileen. Yeah, they do hurt. All right. We got a lot to talk about today. So let's get started. I got some special stuff to give you with what's going on out there as well. So we'll get to that later, but let's start with our essential oils, as we always do. And let's go to the diffuser blends. Let's start there. Still chilly? Oh, Judy, you need some warm weather. Girl, we need to get you that warm weather as soon as we can. Yes, we do. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so we're going to get started with these blends. If you want, I can always send the email to you. Don't forget. But we can also, if you want, get a piece of paper out. I can send them to you in an email. But if you want, get your pad of paper out. So if you want to start writing some of these blends down, so you know what you can do in your diffusers or in the future with your diffusers if you haven't gotten one already. So this is from a website called lavenderandoil.com. She's got some great diffuser blends on here. So I'm sharing them directly from her website. And again, it's called lavenderandoil.com. And it's / diffuser-blends / And the first one she's got up is Freshening Blend. It's 4 drops of orange, 4 drops of lemon, and 2 drops of peppermint. That's a freshening blend. I got you, God one. I'll send it over to you. The next one is Clear Air Blend. You got 5 drops of tangerine, 5 drops of lemon, 3 drops of tea tree. And remember, tea tree is also called melaleuca. 2 drops of rosemary. The Immunity Boosting Blend. I actually love this one. So you have 5 drops of thieves, which I will give you the oils that are in the thieves oil to make. And then you have 4 drops of frankincense, 3 drops of orange, 3 drops of oregano. Mood lifting. Love this one too. I like Lang Lang, so that's why I like this one. 6 drops of Lang Lang, 5 drops of grapefruit, and 4 drops of bergamot. That's going to mood lift you. Your calming blend. You have 6 drops of lavender, 5 drops of bergamot, and 4 drops of vetiver. Now, vetiver is a very thick oil. It's very thick. So it takes a while for it to come out of the bottle because it's so thick. But it's a great oil. Very good oil. You have your fall blend. So when you come to fall, this is really good for the fall. I actually love this blend. So you do 6 drops of orange, 4 drops of clove. And if you're not a clove fan, you don't have to put it in. You could skip that one if you're not a clove fan. 3 drops of ginger and 2 drops of cinnamon. Your spring blend, which would be right now, you could do it. This is really pretty as well. You have 5 drops of juniper berry, 5 drops of eucalyptus, and 5 drops of lemon. Very, very fresh. This is that one is a very fresh scent. Your summer is 6 drops of bergamot, 6 drops of sandalwood, and 3 drops of patchouli. So your patchouli fans, this is a great mix right here if you're a patchouli fan. Your winter blend, you have 6 drops of balsam fir, 5 drops of spearmint, and 4 drops of wintergreen. And your Christmas morning blend is 6 drops of blue spruce, 5 drops of cedar wood, and 4 drops of pine. Yes, God one, yes. So you can do, for stress relieving, you can do 8 drops of lavender and 7 drops of bergamot. Your deep sleep, you can do 5 drops of lavender, 4 drops of cedarwood, 3 drops of frankincense, and 3 drops of vetiver. Now that's for a deep sleep blend if you're using it in a diffuser. Your headache blend, you have 6 drops of peppermint, 5 drops of lavender, and 4 drops of eucalyptus. So if you don't have the eucalyptus, you still can do just the peppermint and lavender. So these are the ones that we should have. You should always have your lemon, lavender, and peppermint, or some citrus like orange. So if you don't have eucalyptus, you can just do the peppermint and the lavender, and that'll also help with clearing sinuses and headaches. Allergy, 6 drops of lemon, 5 drops of peppermint, and 4 drops of lavender. So there's one you should have right there for your allergy blend. Right? Focus, 8 drops of peppermint and 7 drops of orange. Again, like I said, the sinus, so congestion sinus blend, 6 drops of eucalyptus, 6 drops of peppermint, and 3 drops of lavender, which is basically the same as the headache, except for you're using a little bit more of the eucalyptus and less of the lavender. So again, like I said before, if you don't have the eucalyptus, you can at least do the peppermint and lavender. The eucalyptus will help you clear your sinuses a little more. Hangover blend. All right, here we go. Hopefully we're all stopped drinking, but in case you have somebody that does or know somebody, you have 6 drops of lemon, 5 drops of grapefruit, and 4 drops of eucalyptus oil. You're still sneezing, Sigs. Yeah, I had a sneezing fit this morning. Yes, I did. 20 sneezes in a row, nonstop. Sigs, you're still sneezing. Allergies are out there. God one too. Look at that. Grounding. 6 drops of frankincense, 5 drops of thieves, and 4 patchouli oil. So even if you don't have thieves, you can use the patchouli and the frankincense. Energy blend. This is a good one too. I like this one. So you have 6 drops of tangerine, 3 drops of lemon, 3 drops of peppermint, and 3 drops of rosemary. And if you don't have tangerine, you can do orange. Nausea blend. This is very good for nausea. Even if you're not diffusing it, it's still good for your belly. You can rub it on for nausea. So you have 8 drops of ginger and 7 drops of peppermint. Here's a good pet safe blend. For any pet, 6 drops of cedarwood, 6 drops of myrrh, and 3 drops of clary sage. Happy blend. 7 drops of lang lang, 4 drops of grapefruit, and 4 drops of bergamot. Musculine blend. So if you have a man in the house, you like to be more muscular, 4 drops of sandalwood, 4 drops of juniper, and 4 drops of pine, and 3 drops of spearmint. So this is your list that we just went over. And I can send it to you guys in an email. You can also use them in accessories like bracelets or necklaces, car diffusers, travel diffusers, which are usually battery operated devices, inhaler sticks, wooden diffusers. So if you have a wooden diffuser, you could still use it. You can even put it in your car, the wooden ones. So that's always nice as well. So there you go. So we can go ahead and get this out to whomever would like. And that way you guys can have them at your convenience. The other one that I have available is going to be, let's pull that one up. One more. Let's pull it up. This one might be something somebody already has as well. All right, let's pull it up. All right. I will send it to you, Eileen. No problem. All right. Yes, Miss Tammy, I can email it to you as well. That will be no problem. All right. Now this one is coming from doTERRA directly. This one is Pep in Your Step. It's 3 drops of wild orange and 3 drops of peppermint. So that's an easy one for you guys. They have Find Your Center, which is 3 drops of doTERRA Balance and 1 drop of wild orange. Refreshed and ready to go, we have 4 drops of doTERRA On Guard and 1 drop of peppermint. Then we have Citrus Mountain, which is 2 drops of wild orange and 2 drops of Northern Escape, which we sell all of these. And if you need any of those, you can let me know. I love this one. Find Your Center, so that you feel balanced. If you feel like you're having like a woo day, crazy day, that'll bring you back to your center. And that balance smells fantastic along with the wild orange. It really, really helps me focus for sure to find my center. So this is another great one. Yes, it is. Absolutely. All right. So those are our oils. And again, my website is down below in the description. So you can go ahead if you would like to order any of those. Please go to the website and put your order in. If you need help ordering, let me know. Hi, Joey. Good evening, Dawn and all God's patriots. Hit the like button and subscribe. All other listening in and not responding be gone. Hope everyone had a blessed weekend. Keep the faith and trust the great I am. I love it, Joey. Absolutely. Keep the great I am. Hopefully we had a great weekend. Hopefully yours was too. Yes, Judy, my headache. Oh my gosh. That headache was terrible. I had another headache and I know it's Ascension. I just know it could be allergies, but I'm almost positive it was Ascension. It was terrible. I think I slept more than I have, but you know what? I had to play catch up because I lost that sleep that night that EBS, EAS, whatever it is, went off. Oh, it was terrible. Terrible. All right. Eileen saying, Joey, she doesn't see your post, so you might have her blocked on accident. If you click on her name on your screen and, oh, Eileen, she says she sees it now. Yay, good. Joey, Tammy says it too. I don't see your post either, Joey. Oh, good evening, Eileen. Hopefully it works. All right, so yay us. So we went over our blends. Yes, we did. And now I'm going to go ahead before I get started with some history. I wanted to go over a few things with you that I had seen, and then I've got some more, but I'll give you some for now. And we're going to share the screen to the first thing. Did you guys see this? This just came out probably about an hour ago or so. I don't know if all of you seen, but NBC Universal CEO Jeff Shell steps down following investigation into inappropriate conduct. Yes, and it's effective immediately. Yes, yes, yes. He violated, did not specify how he violated policy, but it was an inappropriate relationship with a woman in the company. So this would be the second time, right? We had another one on Fox, was it, or somewhere else? It might have been NBC too, but this would be the second time for that. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. All right, so we got that one. All right, now let's go to, right, Sigs? It's about time. Yep, it's a drip, drip, drip for sure. It really is. But at least we're seeing a lot more stuff for sure, for sure, for sure. So we got another one. This was today too. Did you see U.S. Special Forces just evacuated the American embassy in Sudan? Yes, they did. They evacuated the American embassy. Yay. Yay, Joey. I'm excited. Yes, I did. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, so we have this on our plate too. So U.S. Special Operation Forces have evacuated the American embassy in Sudan. And it continues, the fighting continues with no end in sight. So they've evacuated. And so did United Kingdom and France. They evacuated as well. About 100 U.S. diplomats and their families on Saturday night. So if you haven't seen that, you know now. All right, so we got that going on. What else did we have going on? Let's pull this one up. Boy, we got a lot today. Hopefully some of this is new to y'all. This one, the Saudi crown prince wants to build a $1 trillion utopia in the desert. His deals with China reveal a darker vision. So that's in the word today as well. And this is by 2040. He's aiming to build a futuristic city in the desert called Neom. Look at Neom's in caps. Maybe something to look up. But analysts believe that Chinese tech could be used to place residents under total surveillance. So we got this being talked about twice now, right? Remember, we had the cities and this and that. So we've got this going on as well. So this is twice too. No, it doesn't sound good. You're correct. Yep, nothing on MSM for sure. You got it. Exactly. All right. So you've got that twice. Oh, I'm sure you all seen this one. Now, how can we miss this one? Are we ready to see and talk about this one? Dragon at Disneyland's Fantasmic, in quotes. Performance catches fire. At least 6 workers were treated for smoke inhalation after the fire on Saturday night at the California theme park, but no one was seriously hurt. Look at that fire. Yes, yes, yes. So, could it be something with the word dragon in it? Oh, come on now, guys. No coincidences, right? Yes, yes, yes. Phantasmic. That might be a word we should look up too. Phantasmic. You seen that, Tammy? Yeah, that's crazy, right? I will send it to you, Miss Judy. No problem. All right. So now I would like to go over another thing. On CNN and Fox, they talked about ending de-dollarization. So they're talking about our dollar defunding, right? So we have that. Oh, let's talk about 23 states have bills that I believe some of them have passed already and some of them haven't but are going to, that they're going to go back asset. 23 of the United States have filed for it. And yes, I do have a list. I can send it to you. You can also go ahead and just put that in on your search. I would use DuckDuckGo. I don't know about Google, but DuckDuckGo I know has it. I believe Google does too, though. If you put in states, gold back assets, you can read about what states. There's 23 of them. So that's already being leaked out earlier this month. And so we know that should be coming around. We do have another thing that's happening. Zimbabwe mentioned they were going gold back. Yes, so that's another country going gold back. Oh, did you guys see Elon Musk checkmate on Twitter? Did you see that? I know you had to have seen that one. And he put a check mark for Trump, verified. The blue check mark. Yes, he did. So we have checkmate from him and the check mark he put there for Twitter. All right. This is crazy. So let me see if no, I don't have it up here, but I've seen it. I can send it. Russia is switching national currency when paying for energy and abandoning the euros and US dollars. So that's also out there going on. Let's see. We'll talk about that at the end. Okay. All right. And we'll talk about that at the end. So I got a few things at the end I want to go over. Right now, let's get into the history. That sounds wonderful. Joey says, Dawn, while watching Trump's speech, the flags behind him had gold fringes and tassels. What do the tassels mean? Trump also had comms during his speech. I don't believe that was him. Cheyenne Mountain. I don't know in his speech, I didn't watch all of it, and I can't remember because I confused it because he also went to a pizza place afterwards. Did you guys see that? He went there and then he ordered pizza for the police department as well and had that delivered. But at the pizza place, he had a blue tie on at the pizza place. I thought, if I recall, but I might be wrong, I'd have to go back and look. I think with his speech, he had a red tie on. So I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and look. But the pizza place, he had a blue tie on and he actually ate the pizza. He really did in front of the camera and was handing it out to everybody. So, yes. Comms. I have not finished my comms during his speech, so I don't know. The tassels actually, the fringe and tassels. So the fringe and tassels mean two different things. Usually the fringe is ceremonial flag, so usually it's behind during a ceremony. I think there's more to it, but it's not legally out there for us to read about it. So I don't want to go into that because it depends what your beliefs are. Okay. Sig says, I just read the electric company was going to raise prices by 23%. Yeah, they're getting there. They're starting to take that knife and dig it in and talk about gas prices. Look at all the stuff going on overseas with all these places. Right now, I also heard about Venezuela as well, is actually, um, it's been joining in with Russia uh, for all of its trade. So that's a big story that's happening right now. If you want to look that up, Russia with Venezuela, that's a lot going on right now. A lot. So take a look there, and hopefully that'll help you as well. Realize that it's coming. There's a lot going on. A lot. Tammy said she's seen the pizza place. Good, good. Tassels represent the military. Sig says she believes. Todd says, I don't think it was him either. Joey says, look at the clock behind him and the date on the clock. Are you talking about for the speech, the GOP speech, or the pizza place, Joey? Todd says he had a blue tie on the speech. Yes, he did. Okay. That's what Eileen says too. So blue tie. God won. I guess we all will be homeless. So we got that going on too. So don't forget, look up Russia with Venezuela and trade for sure. That's a lot going on right now with that. And that puts a lot of stress on us. So if you go and look at that and read about it, you're going to be surprised. I think it means a lot for the boulevard. So go take a look for sure. All right, so let's get started. Yes, yes, Eileen, gas is going to go up that high eventually. Yes, it is. Right when our dollar defunds itself, de-dollarizes. Yes. At the pizza place. Different date than the day he spoke there. Oh, see? There you go. There you go. Joey, great catch. Great, great catch. So we got to look at that date for sure. Great catch. All right. Hi, Dana. Nice to see you. Welcome tonight. Nice to have you join us tonight. So good to see you. All right. So now let's go over some Supreme Court information, right? I'm super excited for this. Now, this is going to be a process, and it's going to be a lot. So we're going to make this in sections. So I'm going to go over a few things for sure. All right. So this is the inside. You have a north, I believe a north and an east, I think it is, but we'll go over it. But the Supreme Court, now this is coming directly from the Pennsylvania Court.us. This is directly from their website, which we will go over, and I can send the link as well. I can also put it along with the oil one in the description box below. But the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania shall consist of the Chief Justice of Pennsylvania and 6 associate justices. The court shall be the highest court of this Commonwealth, and in it shall be reposed the supreme judicial power of the Commonwealth. So the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania arguably is the oldest appellate court in British North America. It predates the United States and has its roots in the early years of William Penn's Holy Experiment. This brief history celebrates the 300th anniversary of the 1722 Judiciary Act and highlights the court's long history and significant decisions. Okay? So we now know it's the oldest appellate court, and it predates the United States. That's very significant. And that's going to make the future decisions in the courts very significant. Okay? So, where did you hear this? On the Pennsylvania Court.us website. You're going to have to remember this because down the road, when all of this starts coming out, this is going to be very significant. I cannot tell you how much it's going to make a difference. I promise you it will come out. Don't forget, this is where you're going to read about it. All right, the Supreme Court powers. So we all know basically what their powers are, correct? I really shouldn't have to go through a lot of this, but what I will say is this. The oldest Supreme Court, Pennsylvania 1722 Judiciary Act, is to remain separate from the royal governor, and later it became the court of last resort. If it predates the U.S. Supreme Court by 100 years, that makes it the highest court, right? So again, I'm going to say it one more time. It predates the U.S. Supreme Court by 100 years. So that makes it the highest court. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Gotcha, Joey. The date on that clock, Joey's saying, is April 21st, 2002, when he was eating pizza. Wow. So that was 21 years ago. Wow. No, 21 years, Tammy. 2002, that's 21 years ago. Joey says, I also researched that Pennsylvania Supreme Court is the highest court in America. Yes, that's exactly what I just said. Exactly, Joey. It predates the U.S. Supreme Court by 100 years, and that makes it the highest court. So remember that when this stuff starts coming out, it makes a big difference of having this knowledge of where this is going. Okay. Do you remember when I told you guys that I seen that video and it showed that Trump was going to run for president of Pennsylvania? Remember that? It's all going to start falling into place here real soon. Don't forget that. Yes. So that's going to come in time, but it's all adding up now, isn't it? Doesn't it feel weird when I say that and show this? Crazy, right? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the history of this, which is crazy. Let's go into some of this. So down here, it talks about rulemaking and supervisory authority over lower courts. The Supreme Court shall have the power to prescribe general rules governing practice, procedure, and the conduct of all courts. Art V of the Pennsylvania Constitution of 1968. So the 1968 Pennsylvania Constitution confirmed many powers the court already had, including its King's Bench powers to address important legal questions. This confirmation was necessary. Prior to 1968, Pennsylvania's procedural law came from both legislatively created statutes and court promulgated rules, with the statutes having precedence. The new constitutional provisions clarified that the procedural rulemaking was the court's province and allowed it to promulgate unified procedural rules governing evidence in criminal, civil, domestic relations, juvenile court, orphans court, and appellate procedure. So that was in the 68. So a lot has gone on before that. So let's go through before that. And this is Pennsylvania's early attempts at a Supreme Court. Okay. So William Penn did not create the first European-style courts in Pennsylvania. Beginning in 1638 and continuing until 1664, the Swedish colonists and Dutch colonists established control in the Tidewater area of what is now the state of Delaware, southern New Jersey, and southeastern Pennsylvania. The Dutch established their own courts with shipping's justices, having civil and criminal jurisdiction, and appeals to the Director General and Council of the New Netherlands were allowed for criminal cases or judgments larger than 100 guilders. When England took control of New Netherland in 1664, the English authority replaced that of the Dutch in the Delaware Valley. The English courts initially incorporated both. That's that big word, incorporated, right, guys? Both aspects of the existing Dutch courts and practices from the New England colonies. In 1676, the Duke of York gave more exact instruction on the court's jurisdiction, frequency, and fees. Again, appeals stayed relatively local as they went to New York. 1670, trial of William Penn in England. This is very important. William Penn is very important to Pennsylvania. All right. All right. So William Penn's experience as a defendant in the English courts likely influenced his views on the entire English system of law. In 1670, Penn and William Meade, both Quakers, were arrested after attending a meeting for worship. Penn demanded to know the law under which he was charged, to which the court vaguely responded the common law. Despite direction from the court and threats from court and mayor, the jury found Penn and Meade not guilty. The infuriated court fined and imprisoned the jury, Penn and Meade. So, how coincidental is this that we're talking about a meeting for worship and an arrest, right? Do we remember this all went on in our lives? Huh. That's kind of weird, right? History repeating itself. Do we not go through this every time we bring up history? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, it's like a broken record. I'm actually great with looking into things and learning about it, but I'm also sick of the repeat. In 1681, this is about Penn's holy experiment in quotes. In 1681, charter for the province of Pennsylvania, Charles II granted Penn the power to dock all and every other thing and things which onto the complete establishment of justice, onto courts and tribunals. Oh my, oh my. Yeah. Forms of judicature and manner of proceedings do belong, and by judges by them delegated to award process, hold pleas, and determine in all the said courts and tribunals all actions, suits, and causes whatsoever, as well criminal as civil, personal, real, and mixed. Penn lost little time in formulating a new government. Penn saw Pennsylvania as an opportunity to create a very different social construct, as he described in a 1681 letter to James Harrison, who later would become a judge in the colony. That and an example may be set up to the nations. There may be room there, though not here, for such an holy experiment. Penn's 1682 frame of government and laws agreed upon in England reflected his utopian hopes. In Pennsylvania courts, parties would plead cases themselves or be represented by friends. Oh. Judges would be nominated by an elected provincial council and approved by the governor, and Penn allowed himself the power to nominate and appoint judges who would be allowed to hold their office for so long time as every person shall well behave himself in the office, and no longer. But vision and practice soon ran afoul of one another. In the following 40 years, the Pennsylvania colonists, through their General Assembly, repeatedly passed laws to create and improve their courts, and the Crown The Crown repeatedly disallowed them, right? Joey says, and Abraham Lincoln signed a document called Corpus Patius, means our court and judicial system has been operating illegal for 160 years. Document was signed by Lincoln in 1862. Amen. Right? All right, so now Pennsylvania courts in disarray but moving toward a final form. So, as indicated by the numerous acts the General Assembly passed in the span of 30 years and their subsequent disallowances, Pennsylvania courts, powers, and structures remained in flux throughout the 17th and early 18th centuries. The courts became caught up in political clashes. Now, this is what I find phenomenal once again. The courts became caught up in political clashes. Hello, aren't we going through that? Right? And rivalries between the legislature and the governor. Oh, my goodness, are we going through that too? Hallelujah. Are we awake yet? Between the colonists and Penn, between Anglicans and Quakers, and between the lower counties, now Delaware, and the rest of the colony, adding to the disarray was the difficulty in finding suitable justices. Are we not going through that too? Come on, we went through all of that drama with the justices getting approved and not being suitable, right? As few people had the needed training, compensation was low, and riding circuit, hearing cases in outlying counties, was time consuming. Boy, this sounds like today. This tumult had its benefits. However, out of the frequent debates and court changes emerged a growing consensus that a Supreme Court with clearly defined powers was the key to a functioning judiciary. All right, now we're going to see down here before we get into this next paragraph. So look at here. You have 1682, frame of government and laws agreed upon in England. They gave provincial council power to erect courts with governor and nominate judges which governor approves. Directed parties to plead cases themselves are represented by friends. Voted down by Pennsylvania's General Assembly. In 1684, Act passed by General Assembly, 5 judges appointed by the proprietary Penn, who would go on circuit into each county. Herein determine all appeals from the lower courts. Here all causes not determinable in the county courts. This was disallowed by the Crown in 1693. Also in 1693, the 1690 Act passed by General Assembly established judicial system including a provincial court, 5 judges, hear appeals from county courts, and that was disallowed by them as well. This is disallowed by the Crown in 1705 was the 1701 Act passed by General Assembly, comprehensive judicial reform including provincial councils, appellate functions, and renamed High Court as Supreme Provincial Court. 5 judges appointed by governor. Courts were to follow the methods and practice of the King's Court of Common Pleas in England, and that was disallowed by the Crown as well. Crazy, right? Hi, Smile More. Welcome back. Now, a milestone in Pennsylvania. This is the 1722 Judiciary Act. So, although several earlier acts passed by Pennsylvania's General Assembly created a Supreme Court for Pennsylvania. The British Crown disallowed each of them. The 1722 Judiciary Act, though, incorporating many elements from earlier acts, was the first to pass this hurdle. As a result, the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania marks its anniversary as a permanent judicial body from the 1722 Act. So this is how they got to that 1722. So you see, look at all those years they fought back and forth with the crown all the way up to 1722 to pass that act, the Judiciary Act. So we just hit last year their 300th anniversary. And that's why that was so big. Because remember what we went over, it predates the U.S. Supreme Court by 100 years. That makes it the highest court. Okay? So your Supreme Court of Pennsylvania is your highest court. Yes, it is. Hi, Ange. I hope your weekend was good too, everyone. Smile more and Ange. So there we go. So what do you think is going to happen down the line here? You think the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania might have something to do with it? Yes, sirs. Any questions on any of this? Any questions? Yes. Don't forget, Trump's going to run for president of Pennsylvania. And just so happens that the Pennsylvania Supreme Court is the highest of the courts. It also maintains a shadow document. Okay? Kind of crazy with that. All right, so we will go through the rest of this with the 1722 Act. I will leave it here at this page so we can continue this at a later date. Yes, funny how Pennsylvania is one of the fraud states. Yes, it is. Sounds like Pennsylvania will kick some butt and take names. Yes, it will. Do you not forget, remember when I said the bad is good and the good is bad? Remember that? It's starting to look that way a little bit, right? It's really starting to look that way. All right. So I wanted to go over a couple things at the end here. So let's talk about the PCE report. So the PCE report is coming out on the 28th of April. Now that date, I believe, is Friday. Yep, it's Friday, is the 28th of April. And the PCE report stands for the Personal Expenditures Report. So what does that mean? Well, that report is actually going to show us how much the public is spending, right? The consumer. Now, that's going to have a big effect on the stock market, I believe. We will see what that comes, but if it comes out bad, I don't think that's going to help us with the stock market. That's not going to look good. But that comes out on the 28th of April. So we need to keep our eyes on the PCE report. So keep your eyes open, everyone. I want to give a big shout out to all of you that helped with Intel. So we have God One and Sigs. Thank you very much for the help of Intel out there. Joey, of course, as well, sharing everything with us. Thank you, everyone, for that. May Day. We want to go over May Day a little bit. I know we've heard May Day, right? May Day. A lot of people out there, it does go along with biblically, but it also is a day unity of togetherness and rebirth. So that's May Day. That would be May 1st. A day of unity, of togetherness and rebirth. That sounds good, doesn't it, everyone? Rebirth? Woo-wee. I like that. That would be May 1st. Don't forget, May 4th be with you. We got that coming up. Well, what's the difference? 3 days? That sounds good. May Day, May 1st, rebirth. May the 4th be with you. 3 days later. We know something should start, let's say the 21st or 24th, which is tomorrow, to the 4th would be 10 days. Well, that sounds crazy. We also know that we have a lot of disclosure going on out there they're releasing. Oh, also May Day is a celebration of spring. Yep. That's May 1st as well. Thank you, Sigs. Yes. And we have a lot of disclosure. Don't forget, did any of you guys watch The Blacklist? I know God One did. I know some of you others watched it. Oh my. Tonight is another new episode. And don't forget as well, May 14th is the last episode. So we have 4 of them. Tonight is one of them. And I think by the 14th, it's going to show who Raymond Reddington really is. Yes. Or it's going to have something to do with what's going on and maybe a little bit more. But every time we watch a show, it should tell us a little bit more what's happening with the big T, right? Yes. Oh, Angie, Sig said that too. Look at Sigs. Angie says she remembers walking around the May Day pole, all the ribbons and flowers. Yes, Angie. Yes. How many else had thought of that? Yes. Yes. There you go. So if you, Kathy's watched. Yes. God One is watched. Yes. So get into that blacklist tonight. It's on 10 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget. I believe the History Channel has the Nazi gold tonight where they were hiding the gold and all that. That's at 9 Eastern, I believe. I think it's called The Great Mysteries. The Egyptian pyramids are now on YouTube on the History Channel from last week. So if you want to watch that, that was an excellent one. You can go to the History Channel on YouTube and go watch it there, and it's great. They talk about all the scientists, all the proof, all the details. It's wonderful to watch. So if you want to go watch that on the History Channel on YouTube, I highly suggest it. It's a great one. So you can go look there as well. Yes. So another one. All right. I know I discussed on Thursday when it happened about the EBS that went off at my house at 4:45 a.m. here in Florida. Now, I was talking and I also thought this up right away. And I think I mentioned it Thursday, but I believe that this could be, I don't know for sure, but I think it could be Um, one of the seven trumpets. Okay. I did research on the UK that was supposed to be today at 3 p.m. their time, which would have put us at 9 a.m. our time. And I found out that the UK's first EAS was 1 minute early. So it would have happened at 2:59 p.m. their time. So I think that might be significant to look up. So we'll figure that out. And then also the other ones that went off was England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're waiting for one more, possibly. One more. We have to listen for the trumpet. Yes, we do. I did hear that possibly New York went off, but I didn't see it anywhere. But these I did find, besides the one I know of, because I got it on mine in Florida. So I think this might be our seven trumpets, or have some type of significance, right? So we need to keep our eyes out and our ears wide open, listening to everything with that. It's got something to do with something. And I think it has to do with the trumpets. For some reason, I got that right away after I sat and just meditated a little bit. It came to me. So I think it's kind of strange. Yes, Eileen, you've been interested in pyramids. Strange. Yes, go watch that. It's very interesting. Very. And tonight on the History Channel, which will come out later in the week on the YouTube, will be about the Nazi and the hidden gold that the Nazis did. Yes, yes, yes. Exciting. But don't forget the blacklist tonight. And if you can't see it tonight, you could go probably on NBC.com and pull it up and watch it there. But I'm telling you, you cannot miss that episode. It's going to help you figure out what is coming. Just remember in your head to put down that Reddington is Mr. T. Okay? So remember that when you're watching it. I don't think so, Todd. Might be, but I don't know. I don't know. I Nobody is out there saying anything for that. I know the 24th has a very significant date. Um Look at that. 6, 2 plus 5 plus 9 equals 16. 6 plus 1 equals 7. Well, there you go. There you go. Um I don't hear anything in the background. I would say keep your eye on Venezuela with Russia. I think something has to come out from that. I think you're going to have to keep your eye on Iran, along with Armenian people as well. Armenia, I think that is the start for the WW3. Turkey is going to be involved in that as well, I believe. So you have Iran, Turkey, and I believe the one that's the country with the Armenian people. That's what you have to look for. I forgot the name. It's on the tip of my tongue. But Armenians, that's where the war stuff's going to start when WW3 breaks out. So that's what you have to watch for. Time wise, don't know. I would say from the 24th to the 4th, all the way up to the 5th, actually, is going to be significant. But what I will say is it's only going to be about certain things. I think after the 14th, um, is going to, of May, that's when it's really going to vamp up with um, the presidency stuff. Also, I do think a second time needs to be done on the NBA Finals. FYI, last year the Bucks won, the Milwaukee Bucks. I know because I'm from there, so I remembered it very clearly, and they are in the playoffs right now. The playoffs have started, so the NBA playoffs, that would have to be a second time as well. That's not going to be until June, unfortunately. It will go at least till June 18th at the latest, depending on how many games the final two do to get the 7. But June 18th would be the latest that those NBA finals would go. Is it safe to travel? That's up to you. I can't tell you. Nobody knows that, Todd. You got to go by your gut, buddy. Go by your gut. That's the best way I can tell you. Go by your gut. Yep. If you're traveling straight through, driving overnight, I would say yes. If you're looking for a longer answer, like if you're there for a week or two, I can't tell you. But I would think if you're going overnight and you're leaving tonight, I think it's possible. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's very quiet right now, Sig says. See? She just put above yours. I've been looking for RV info and it's strangely quiet. But I think Black Swan will start this week. Yep. I think that PCE report on the 28th is very significant. Very significant because that's going to tell people. Now, if they lie, we really don't know, right? Hi, Elvis. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. I heard you're sick. I hope I've been saying prayers and we've asked everyone in here as well to say prayers for you. Yes. Basketball's not important. It's just one of those things, Todd, that are corrupt. And it also has to happen a second. Remember, things have to happen a second time, right? Um, so it's significant to me because the playoffs are on right now. So if the playoffs are on right now, it has to happen a second time. That's just my opinion. Everything has to happen twice. So those playoffs go till the latest, June 18th. So don't forget that. Yes, hope you're feeling better, Elvis. Are you? I hope you are. I hope so. We've been saying many prayers, all of us. Yes, yes, yes. Anybody else see anything interesting out there? Went over everything. Oh, yes, Sigs, the price is rising and it's getting harder to find metals. Don't forget that it's getting very difficult to find them because it's rising. Oh, Elvis, that's fantastic news. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. That's awesome news. Prayers work, right? Prayers do work. Yes, LOL, Todd. Everything is corrupt. Absolutely everything is. You're 100% correct. Yes, you are. Yes, that is the great news, Elvis. That is awesome. Joey says, also read MSM now states that the PCR tests for COVID have been laced with sodium something and it goes to your brain, more information dripping out. How is Lady J doing? All right, so an update on Lady J. She's still in a lot of pain, so please keep her in your prayers. She is doing very well as far as focusing in on things. staying as good of high spirits as she possibly can. So, but she is hurting and she is very stressed. So she's trying her hardest. So she hasn't given up. So we still need to keep her in our prayers a lot. Please, I check on her every day. I try multiple times a day, but at least I check on her once a day. So please keep her in your thoughts. No, and CBD, well, CBD is fine, but you also, Copaiba and doTERRA oil is actually better. You would need actually, let's say if you had CBD oil, let's say one bottle, 5 milliliters, you would actually need 20 of those CBD oil bottles to equal one bottle of Copaiba and doTERRA. Yes, that's how much of a difference it is. So if you're looking for the benefits of CBD, you can use Copaiba and it'll cost you less. And I do have Dr. Hill. I can send it to you, and he talks about it with Dr. O of doTERRA. They both are chemists of doTERRA, and they will explain to you the difference between CBD and Copaiba. So, Copaiba is much better, healthier for you, a lot less you have to use to get the same effects on your body. Yes, by Silver Six says, God One says, Lady J, we're praying for you still. Hi, Cheryl. Just got off of work, sneaking in the back door. Must get supper. Diabetic, must eat. Much love, hug, and God blessings to all. Cheryl. Yay, Elvis says his blood test came back negative. No cancer. That's awesome. Yes, great news, Elvis. That is great. Praise the Lord. Was praying for that result. Love you, brother. Hugs. Yay. Thank you all 100 bushels. Absolutely. God One says she heard using peroxide is good for you as well for cancer. Yay. Blacklist is on at 10 p.m. Eastern. So figure out your time difference. Judy, are you central? I think if you are, it's 1 hour back. So you would be 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Mountain, and 7 p.m. Pacific. I had to think a minute. Yay. Make sure you watch it. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Emily. Oh, look at you. Sneaking in to tell you I love you. Going back to homework now. Emily, I love you more. Get your homework done. I love you more. Angie said, thanks. I heard that today that CBD is a great thing. Yeah, it's good, but Copaiba is way better. You need 25 bottles of CBD oil to equal one bottle of Copaiba. Tammy, good evening, Emily. Yay, heart. Emily's awesome. Love her. Sig says, always pray for Lady J. Love you, Lady J. Mikey Siggs, evening sister, much love. Hope you're doing well this evening. Giant hug. I'm going to New York on May 9th. Will it be okay? I don't know, Judy. I don't know. I think you might be, but that's tough. That's a sticky area. May into June, I don't know. Rub all over your body, especially where the cancer is. The hydrogen peroxide, God One is saying. It's cheap and effective. Yay! Is that Central Time? No. Central Time is 9 p.m., Judy. 9 p.m. your show Blacklist will be on for Central. 9 p.m. for you. Yes. Eastern Time is 10 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. The Blacklist. Hi, Cora. How are you, beautiful? Lots and lots in there. I know everyone's coming in late. You might want to go back and listen. There's some great information in there. Hi, little Brooke. You might want to go back and listen. It's fantastic. Got delivery on the new Toro lawnmower. Praise the Lord. You could use one finger to push this one. Fantastic. Manual does not have a parts list. What? Did 4 lines to try it out. I am so glad you got a new lawnmower. Oh, Cheryl, that's a blessing. Yay, I've been saying prayers for you. I emailed you asking too. I am so happy. So happy. Yes. See you too. All right. So, if you don't have any questions, I'm glad we got all this information out today. Oh, Dana, thanks, buddy. He says, please hit the thumbs up, guys. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Dana. Thank you. How are the grandkids? I hope they're doing well. That is so awesome. That was the best news ever the other night. I'm so grateful for that for you. Cora says she's doing well. Go back and listen. She'll go back and listen. Thank you for all the information you're sharing. Sending love. I love you too, Miss Cora. I miss you. It's so nice to see you. Yay. All right, everyone. If you have anything tomorrow, you're welcome to share. I know I share as much as I can. It's been great, drip, drip, drip everywhere, but the drip is getting faster and faster. Super excited for what we all found. I think there's some great information in there. I know that if anyone else wants those diffuser blend recipes sent to them, I'll be happy to email all that information over. They are trying your nerves. Oh, Dana. I know it's hard to adjust, I bet too. Especially when you go from one extreme to the other. In the beginning, it's very hard. But I know you can do it because the love you have for them is so huge. And it was such a blessing. So I'm super excited. I'll say some prayers that they are beautiful little angels tomorrow for you, Dana. Yes, I will say the prayers for you. Yes, they're going to be perfect tomorrow for you. Their little angels are going to come out. Set back, looked up in both sheds. The metal roofs have holes all over the place now to fix that one. Boy, you're a Miss Fix It, Miss Cheryl. Joey says, leaving for Outer Banks next weekend vacation. See if I can make more friends wherever I go. Wink, wink. Oh, I hope you have fun. Oh, that'll be fun. Like Spike. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Yes, Sig says, love you guys. Hang in there. Almost over. Yes, we are. We're not too far. We started quite a bit of time ago, so that we're at the finish line. We just needed to go a little faster. Love and hugs, Miss Kathy. Love and hugs, everyone. I hope everyone has a fantabulous Monday. I will see you Tuesday. And don't forget to watch your blacklist. Do not forget. I can't wait. I'm so excited to see that. I got to eat dinner. I haven't eaten. I worked on that tonight. So it was a wonderful show. Thanks, Tammy. And I wish everyone have a happy and healthy Monday. And I will see you on Tuesday. And hopefully we'll have lots more to discuss. I'm so excited. Big hugs. Love everyone. Bye.